yeah, so just in case, it's just I'm gonna try and work more than sitting on bloody social media. Evening, everybody.
Hi,
As
everyone.
usual, I'm sure we'll be waiting 4 hours for a sound check. So for those that are watching this after the live, my name's Francesca Fattore. I'm an ex-female prisoner, and this is...
I'm Corinne. I'm an ex-female prisoner as well.
We both do prison stuff on our YouTube channel, so please hit her a follow, subscription, whatever you want to call it. God, I'm talking fine now, and here we go on here, and I'm just like splitting every word. It's the True Crime Whisperer, at the True Crime Whisperer. If you forget, sorry, on this cat, the name's on the poster behind Corinne, as you can probably see anyway. Sorry, guys.
It's actually not got the in front of it. It's just True Crime Whisperer. Glenn has put it in the comments. Thanks so much, Glenna.
Yeah, it's just that if people are watching this not live,
then it's that, but without the it's just True Crime Whisperer, and it's not got that picture. It's a different picture now. I've changed it.
Thank you for the sound check. So tonight is don't take your pet to school. No,
attacked by the cat.
Absolute devil. Can you stop? Sorry, he's biting the shit out of my feet. Can we just have kisses and cuddles? Can we not be Jackal tonight or Hyde, whichever one's the naughty one? Sorry, guys. I don't know.
I think Hyde, isn't it?
Honestly, like I said, just said to you a minute ago, I come home yesterday, he sat on my back, meowing, kisses, cuddles, everything. Today, no, let me just rip every part of your body apart. Sky, right, you're gonna have to ignore me, guys. I'm really sorry. I might have to go and put him in my bedroom in a minute. Tonight is just Q&A. It's a bit more of a relaxed one. Please feel free to ask any questions that you want, whether it's regarding myself or Corinne or just about prison in general. Sky, go ahead if you want to ask a question. You can start the ball rolling.
Is she being tortured by the cat?
Mate. Thing is, though, I'd literally be so lost without him.
Oh, no. I love animals.
Honestly, he's been worse. Since he's had his operation, he's got worse.
They calm down a bit, though, as they get a bit older.
Yeah, that's what everyone keeps saying, but I don't believe that for 1 second.
They are hard work when they're little.
Have you heard about the extreme animal abuser in Australia? No, I haven't.
What? Is this a new thing?
I mean, yeah, I've not heard anything. Let's have a Google.
Oh, that's horrible, though.
I don't even know if I really want to read this, because obviously I'm, animal abuser. It'd be interesting, though. Okay, yeah, no, it's not good. I need to change that off my screen.
Oh. What? Adam Britton. Oh, God, is that guy that was a zoologist? Is that the one they're talking about? The zoologist guy. I think if it is, yeah, it's nasty. Oh. Yeah, I think I know. I saw a thing of that the other day.
Okay, that's not what I was.
Yeah, it was. That is the same one. He was English, and I think he then moved to Australia or something. Yes, there's a Facebook group. Wondering how what? What?
Yeah, I'm not down for watching this kind of thing, just because obviously, like, if it's cruelty to animals and stuff, I'm not.
Yeah, it's really bad as well. It's really bad.
Evening, everybody in the chat, by the way.
Oh, have you spoke to everyone about what's happened to the Facebook thing? Is everyone aware?
Yeah, I'm not sure, guys, but the main UK ex-female prisoner account has been hacked. The account that Glenna, has put in so much hard work, and are literally like sweat and blood to that. And hang on. So I was reading the comment and I really got to stop doing that. Yeah, and it's been hacked and we can't get the account back. So she set up a new one. Thank God that the safe page one was still there. So we, you know, if we were going to lose any, I mean, obviously I don't want to lose any, but if we was to lose any, then I'd rather it was the main page, not the you know, the one for vulnerable women on. So please do look
Oh, I
out.
didn't know there
And
was two. I didn't know there was another one.
yeah, so there's a women only one. So people support each other in there, and if you
Oh,
want to
maybe
talk
I've just been.
privately.
Oh, I
But
thought it was all one.
guys, if you want to Google just the same as the YouTube name, just Google and give us another ad. We'll be really grateful. Thank you.
Yeah.
Get DM on where,
I am
Joe?
in it. I thought it was all the same thing. That was all. I'm a bit slow, Glenna.
Yeah, do you know what? I did follow a bit of the Jay Slater case because it was just more intriguing than anything, if I'm honest, because there was so many myths to it. So many.
Thanks, Glenna.
And yeah, Glenna has put Corinne's YouTube link again in the comments. If you're watching this live, guys, please go over and give her a sub.
Yeah, I need to make some new videos actually. I had to take a lot of them down, which I was bummed out about, but
yeah, there's nothing about the riots anymore except for the sentences. But did you see the one the guy got 20? This is what baffled my head, was a guy got, so this one that done a Facebook comment got 20 months. Yeah. The guy that robbed Greg, smashed a police car, was aggressive to the police officers, and he had 4 different charges. He got like 20 something months. So this just shows how does that fucking work?
Depends
Like,
what judge you
they're
get.
just making the rules up. They're just making the rules up as they go along. Like, this dude's all over social media, like all over social media, like laughing and thingy. Like, this is mad. It's so backwards, so backwards. Yeah, I have, Joe. Joe, where did you DM me on? Yeah, that's madness.
The Wade Wilson thing, yeah, I've watched a lot of that. Horrible man. Horrible man.
What, am I a UK ex-female prisoner, Joe? I've been on there. I haven't seen it. I'll have a look when I come off, but I've not seen it.
What, the Wade Wilson?
No. Joe said that she DM'd me, but
oh, sorry. Okay.
Yeah. I still got Stanley and Max. Yeah.
He survived after his brain injury. Bless him.
Oh, leave off, man. Fucking hell. Do you think there's something dodgy in the Jay Slater thing or a sad incident? What are your views? Oh,
we'll never know.
I don't. Do you know what? I don't. If it was me, if it was my son, I'd want the autopsy done over, or not autopsy, but I'd want the proof over in England. When his body came back to the UK, I'd want proof myself to shut everybody up. But I don't know. Do you know what? I'm not going to comment because I don't freaking know. Like, I wouldn't like to say it's legit because obviously it's really sad for the parents. Do you know what I mean? And that's the worst outcome that can come. But I also did think that everyone was speculating and just saying, oh, how he was in debt and this, the X, Y, and Z. And I just thought, nah, it was pretty obvious that he was going to be found dead. Again, Corinne's channel was in the comments if you're watching this live. Yeah, so I mean,
there is this is what he might have annoyed someone. He might have, even if it wasn't a real fear, maybe there wasn't someone after him. Maybe he just thought there was. Maybe that's why he wandered off into the wilderness and there was actually not a threat, but he could have had paranoia. When I've come down off of a lot of drug-induced situations, I've had irrational fears and paranoia. And he might have wandered off up there and no one's done anything to him and it's just a terrible accident. No one will ever really know. It is sad. He was only 19 as well, wasn't he?
Yeah, that's the thing. You're never gonna know because people are saying, "Oh,
Mm.
it was ironic how the football was on, and then suddenly the body's been found, but they searched that part X, Y, and Z." But it's like, and then people were saying it was they was just he's hiding away because he was in debt and a thing. But the thing is, jumped on
Oh,
the bandwagon.
you just
What?
froze.
Am I frozen now?
No, no, I can hear you now, normally now. You
Oh,
froze for like a second.
oh, do you know
Yeah,
what? Thanks
people
to the
become
internet.
almost obsessed with it, didn't they? Like,
Yeah, it was really bad. Like, there's all good, like making a video on it or having a live chat about
mm,
it. Like, that's what you do. You talk about the stuff. People are interested, and that's why they subscribe to your channel or they follow you, or whatever. But it was constant. It was constant, constant, constant. Like everything on TikTok was Jay Slater, and the parents are obviously going for a horrific ordeal. They're getting stories
mm,
made up about him left, right, and centre. But who knows? We can all speculate, but we're never, ever, ever going to know the truth. Never.
no, no, I don't think anyone will know fully what really happened. It's dangerous going abroad on your own or when you're young. You
That's
like
what I
don't need to
mean. The
be in
whole
it.
story with the whole rucksack and the stuff, and
The
it's
what?
like
The rock
the
sock.
rucksack,
Oh,
whatever it's called,
the
full
rock
of
sock. I didn't
full
know
of
what you meant.
full of illegal substances. Do you know what I mean? And it going missing and all this stuff and the whole recording of the Lucy shouting in the background. All of it can be.
It could all
You
be
don't even know that
tampered
was her
with, yeah.
voice. Do you know what I mean? So like that could just be a story that got a rumor that got started because people do that. They start rumors.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. Hi, Susan.
Oh, I'm glad you could make it, Susan. Welcome in. When segregated, protected in prison, are you completely safe from people? I mean, can people be vulnerable and get killed? Um, not. I mean, to be unalived is very, very extreme. I mean, I don't think I even know or have heard of a rumor of anyone being unalived in prison from another prison. Men in the men's prison, obviously, yeah. I mean, you hear about that kind of stuff all the time, but not the women.
Hang on, what do they mean? So, like, someone gets you from another prison? Is
When
that what they mean?
segregated, protected in prison, are you completely safe from people? I mean, can people be vulnerable and get unalived? Hi, Gemma.
Oh, I mean, it depends. It's quite rare in the women's, really. It is
Yeah,
quite
I
rare.
mean, I can't speak about before I went to prison, but since I've been in prison, I've never heard of that happening to somebody.
Mm,
Obviously, people taking their own lives, but someone can be got if they want to be got, but it can take a long time, maybe. But
mm, yeah, and it depends what you've done and
yeah, that's what I said. The men's, yeah, all
who's
day long.
AB?
You're not safe in the men's. It's a whole different ball game. Whole different ball game.
Who's AB?
Mm. Well, oh, this guy that we were just talking about, the extreme animal abuser.
Oh, oh, okay, yeah. He's not
Hi,
in
the car
England though. He's
guy.
in Australia.
Yeah, but maybe they're dangerous to animals. I don't know about other blokes.
Yeah, I don't think he's dangerous to other people, but men
All
bigger
right,
than
Joe,
him.
no worries. I will ignore it. I don't know. Maybe I did. I don't know. I'm gonna have to have a look now because I'm
Yeah.
sure somebody said they messaged me and I said, oh, message me again and I'll get back to him. But I'm sure I was looking out thinking I ain't seen it, so I'll have a look. Also, what do you think about the newspaper articles regarding the CPS saying there was some incorrect evidence in the first?
No, I haven't. I still believe it was her. I'm sorry, it's too many. It's too much of a coincidence. All the other stuff.
it wasn't, no, because I do believe things can happen. But
Yeah, they can get things wrong, but it's just to get all of that wrong and her be all in them places at all them right times
and then also obviously you got done for another one again. Like I don't know. I don't
it's
know.
just if it was just like a one-off case, there was just so many instances, and she was the one that. Anyway, so it's very complicated. I believe she did do it, but everyone's obviously got their own opinions.
I just don't know anything anymore. Everything's so corrupt. Like
Unless it was deliberately made to look like it was her, unless it was
that's
a
what I'm
cover up for
saying.
someone
Like
else. That is a
in
possibility.
the beginning, I was like, yeah, we'll see. You know, like 100%. Like you know, she's sick. Well, anyone who's done this is sick in the head. They deserve everything that's coming to them. Like a million life sentences. X, Y, and Z. But I don't know. Like as the time's gone on, and you've seen how much people can adapt pictures, videos, and how all these people were quite openly sitting there like laughing about, oh yeah, another baby's died, and they'd used to laugh and go, oh, you know, let be's on duty again. Like you're as guilty as her.
If
Do
they
you know what I
knew
mean? Like
anything, yeah,
for you
definitely.
to sit there and laugh, to laugh about it and ignore
That
it
that's
because
yeah, that's
your
messed
job was
up.
more important to you than children losing their lives. Like you're just as guilty, mate. Just as guilty.
How can they not be in trouble? How can they not be in trouble for doing that?
God knows. And then it makes you think, doesn't it? It makes you think like, I don't know, have you framed her? Like you could, like I said, I would not. Do I think it's her? More than likely, yes. But I would not be blown away if it come out to light that it wasn't.
Yeah, yeah, I get what you're saying. I still think it was most likely true, but yeah, nothing
Yeah,
is impossible these days.
but
What
that's
part?
what I thought because there was writing of her saying about it, but apparently this is me because I scan stuff and sometimes I read what I want to read and I hear what I want to hear and I'll say
Mm,
the total opposite of what I'm actually trying to say. And someone said to me that she was saying that she was worded it that they were saying I've done it or something. It wasn't as clean cut as it's been made out.
oh, okay.
But you know, regardless, for me, that topic's dead in the water. I just feel like let it be her, leave it at that. Like, well, obviously, if she was innocent, then that's wrong, man.
She's
They
innocent,
need
but
to
let
put,
it be
you know,
her,
no,
everyone.
but do you know what I mean? Like, it's the
I know
parents
what
that
you're
I think
saying.
like they've just been
Mm.
through so much. Like, you know, they've
Oh,
got some
honestly,
justice.
it's the most horrific thing could ever happen to a parent. I can't even imagine how the families, regardless of who it was that did it, it's still horrific for
And I
them.
do think, yeah, and I do think that there for that many children, there must have been some hardcore evidence. Like it's not like just one
Mm,
and something's happened and you know, it's unfortunate. Like I know someone that is in there, you know, that's not guilty of the charge that she's in for. But with her, this is not just one occasion. Like you can
mm.
fuck up and get shit wrong on one, but like seven, however many there was.
Yeah, it's just too many. I think that I think she's guilty. What's this? Has someone said, have you seen the protest at Park Prison in Wales? I think 23 people have died,
Oh
and
wow.
there was people protesting outside. The guy from the
Central Club
Central Club filmed it.
filmed it. It's run by G4S
What?
and not very well.
What?
So
I've not
riots have
heard that.
started in a prison in Wales and 23 people have died from it.
What,
And there was
inside
people
the prison?
can you just clarify that one, Joanne? The doctors reported let be and were made to apologise. Huh? Also, babies just don't die, they usually know if they're gonna die. 7 babies died in the same hospital and same nurse on duty. Every death
She's
is not
guilty.
random. No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if it was one, I'd be a bit more skeptical to say like who knows. But the fact there was that many, it's like
Yeah.
you can't. I don't know. You just can't get that shit wrong, surely. Because if
Nah, I
not,
don't. I
that is
think it's
one
definitely.
corrupt, fucked
So
up
there's
hospital.
been a riot inside of a prison in Wales. Is that what they're saying?
Yeah, so they're saying that a riot's kicked off in a prison in Wales, Park Prison. Ooh, I think
Uh,
23 people have died. Oh, let me
what?
Google it. Hang on.
This is madness. We knew this was going to start happening, though, didn't we?
Yeah, in the men's, I really
Yeah. Oh,
believe.
yeah. Definitely only in the men's. I don't think it will happen in the
You
women's.
never
I don't.
know.
It's
You
less,
never
much
know.
less
You never
likely.
know. I'd never say never in the women's. Obviously, I'm just thinking of Park
I think
Prison.
it's much more unlikely, but
Hang on.
anything,
Park
anything.
Prison, 3 inmates hospitalised in riot over weekend as one mother fears her son's life. So I don't think this
So
was
where
2
does
months ago. This was 2 months ago.
what?
On here, the videos are 2 months ago. This is 3 days ago. Hang on. Oh, no. 2 months ago, it's saying.
Oh, well, that's got nothing to do with it. The riots and stuff. Then.
Hang on. Yeah, that's 5 years ago.
Oh, no riot.
I've lost it now.
I don't know. I'd not heard of any of this anyway.
Has anyone got any questions anyway? Other than
If not, we could
reasons
talk
for
about that thing.
yeah, so you've seen on the news now, because the evening, Helen, because the prisons are so overfull in certain areas,
Mm.
they're talking about keeping people in police stations until the prison rooms of cells are free. And I was just saying to you earlier when I was like, I wonder if they're well. I bet you they don't have TV cells, but they're going to have to because it's inhumane. I'm sure it's
It is
even against
inhumane.
because
But
you've
then
got
they could just say, well, we can't do anything about it. It's an emergency situation. There is no TVs. There's nothing we
but
can do.
you got no TV, no beds, like
Yeah,
proper
that's
bed. You don't even get a quilt. You get like
no.
a shitty blanket, like
And a 1 mil. So they used to call them up where you were.
no. I
When
don't know
you're in
what they
prison, they give you that little microwave wheel, but it's called a 1 mil.
oh, I'd never eat it.
I don't know, yeah, but I was starving because I had no food on the outside. So I'd eat the 1 mil. I'd ask for 2 1 mils actually. I'd be like, yeah, can I have some food, please? I would. I didn't care. That's all
Yeah.
I was probably going to
No,
eat for the next few
I used to
days until I was
starve
back in
myself.
there.
I
Until I was
always
back in there.
starved myself because I would become weak and just sleep. It was always my key thing because I'd go insane otherwise. As
Yeah,
someone who's
that's what
worked it
when you said about the TVs not having any TV and being locked in. So I got locked in one day on a Friday. It was bank holiday and I didn't go court till the Tuesday. Oh my god, I thought I was going to lose my own fucking sanity. That many days with nothing, no communication, just staring at a wall.
that's what I mean.
Oh, I can't.
As someone who's worked in healthcare and done so much research on the case, I'll put my life on it that she's guilty. I feel so bad for the parents. I'm due to give birth this week and think, what the
Oh.
fuck? Well, congratulations and
Yeah,
exciting stuff for you. Do you know what? That's one thing that I can say is I have not done my research on it at all. Obviously, I know some of it. I've seen some of it. Obviously, I wouldn't just speak about something that I didn't know, but I've not done in-depth research. So from what I saw and read about it, I thought she was guilty.
yeah, I did. I listened to quite a lot of podcasts and evidence being read out in the courts and stuff. I think she's guilty. But congratulations. Do you know what you're having? Do you know if you're having a boy or a girl?
You lasses need to cover the latest UK crime. You're both really good at your stuff. Thank you, live follower. We normally when we do a live, we'll pick what's hot in the news. This is
Yeah,
we're just doing a relaxed one because there's been quite a bit of negativity really. There's not been a lot great going on in the world, and so we'd like to just do a Q&A, have a relaxed one, and also for anybody that's new that have got any questions about prison or about us or how we changed or why we changed.
good
Um,
question to come in.
yeah.
What is the medical system like in prison? Is it good? Oh, where's it gone? Oh, what happens if someone has cancer? Now you were in there longer than me, so you probably got a better insight. Oh,
So medication can be 50-50. So it could be an absolute ball ache, but then also you had some really good outcome of like, well, I suppose medication. But what I will do quickly go on, I will go on to the cancer because a very, very, very good friend of mine, she got diagnosed with cancer whilst she was inside. And
Mm.
me and her had a really good conversation about it. I actually done a video on it. I do believe I've done a video on
Oh, did
this.
you?
Bear with me. I need to just have a quick look. I'm sure I did. What's it going on? Whoa, no. Shut up. Sorry, what I just done. Alright, videos. I'm no good at looking at it from the bloody laptop. Why is it not? There you go. You can talk about your experience if you want. With
So with the
medication.
pain, so with me, I had problems with my rotator cuff. So I had a lot of pain. I've got fibromyalgia and arthritis, and they did, honestly, it was horrendous. I had to steal an extra mattress so I could have two mattresses. I say mattress, they're like mats, aren't they? But where I had health problems, I was just in agony. Like at one point, the pain, I nearly passed out. The pain was so bad, and you could barely get a. Sure, sometimes you have to beg for a paracetamol, but everyone's experience is different. It depends. Some of this, and it wasn't the screws' fault. Some of the screws were really, really went out of their way to try and get me help, but the doctors just didn't want to know. I don't know. It's because they're used to people faking stuff for medication. I don't know. It was really difficult to get help. But dentist, I got one of my only teeth I've ever had to have taken out. My only tooth that's gone bad. They took that out when I was in there. But you was going to say about your friend.
Yeah, so basically she got diagnosed with cancer while she was inside. I really thought I'd done a video on this. Maybe I did. I'm not sure. I'll have to have a look. And basically, obviously, it's the most horrific ordeal you could ever. Breast cancer, so she had to have one of her breasts removed. Sadly, but
Oh.
she said that they were amazing. The officers were absolutely out of this world. It also, am I really saying it happened during COVID? I think it happened towards the end of COVID. The medication, she said they were actually really good. They got it to every single hospital appointment. Medication wise, there was a couple of uproars, but not many in comparison to what you think there would be in prison. Sort of, I'd say like 8, 9 times out of 10, she got her medication absolutely fine. And the prison really, really supported her. Officers would go and check on her, get her out, do like take her out when everyone else was sort of locked in or like outside association to go round and stuff like that. So
Mm.
um yeah, in the state of cancer, I do believe she was definitely looked after the best that she could have been being in prison, being in that situation. And that was HMP Bronzefield. And again, I do say it, I do believe prisons should be recognised for the good work they do. And she does speak highly of how she was treated and how she was looked after. So, yeah, big up Bronzefield for doing something good. No,
Yeah,
but
I mean,
all jokes aside, like,
because
she
they do
needed
try and
them.
help. They do. I did find the screws really did. There's some that are not very nice and they don't care, but the majority of them really do go out of their way to try and help.
Yeah, I am trying to see. I'm sure I done a video of this. But maybe I didn't, but I was talking about it. But she comes home soon. No, no, thank you. You know, she's amazing. She you know, she fights every day. She's had a reconstruction and she's actually home next month, so she will be coming on the
Oh.
channel.
Oh, so she gets out of prison.
Yeah. So yeah, so she will definitely be coming on when she gets obviously settled and stuff. But no, um, it's annoying me because I could have sworn I'd done a video on this.
Oh, I've lost that comment now. A lady said, I can't remember who it was. They're having a little boy. Congratulations.
Ah, have you got names yet?
They already have a 5-year-old girl.
Oh,
And then, what do you think about the zombie knives becoming banned in the UK from September? Good. They needed to be banned. They should have been banned ages ago.
what?
But the zombie knives.
What's a zombie knife?
So they're like, you know, the big knives that they're all jagged on the edges, so they do more damage when they're used. There's no need. People don't need them. So they should be banned. There's no need for them. People are only going to they're only going to be used for one thing. So there's no point in being legal anyway. Do you know what I mean?
No,
They're
yeah,
not even like
100%.
hunting knives. I don't have my laptop, otherwise I'd get a picture of one of them up on there. But the way they've gone about it, though, listen to this: they're offering to pay you money if you give your knife to them. If you if you hand in your zombie knife, they're willing to reimburse you for it.
Oh, okay.
Make that make sense?
Yeah, I'm sure.
And I think I heard, now I might be wrong, I think I heard that you have to bring the receipt with you or you don't get reimbursed for it. But what? What's
Well,
going on? They just want to know where people are buying them from. That's what it is. Bring the receipt.
as if anyone's gonna have their receipt still.
Oh, honestly.
No, I can't find it. I'm gonna sit here forever trying to have a look. But just flicking through the videos, guys, if you've got any questions or you're watching this and you're facing prison, like if you go back right to the very, very beginning, if you click videos and go down to the very, very bottom, there's actually quite a lot covered on there. Like, you know, if you're over 50 facing prison, what the menu's like, just how do I see a doctor, all that kind of stuff. There's loads of stuff on there. Oh, yes, now I know what you mean, Joanne. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Oh, yes. Yes, that's exactly what a zombie knife is.
Yeah, you'll still get hold of them. Anyone that's new in here, guys, Corinne's YouTube link is just been
Thank
posted in the
you.
comments. If you could
And if you
please go
can't
over and
find
give her
it,
a sub.
it's True Crime Whisperer. It's a different picture, but yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, I know
So
exactly what you mean now you've said that.
do you think the prison sentences are fair for the rioters? It depends. Do you know what? If it was equal to the sentences being given down for R wording and child abuse, if they were getting decent sentences for their crimes, it would be kind of understandable. But they're not giving them people. Then people are getting to walk free. There's been numerous people who walk free from child abuse cases in the last month. Walked away, no prison sentence. But then you get someone who's broken into Greg's, which they shouldn't have done it, and they should be in trouble. But why are they getting hefty prison sentences
What's the
when the people that are destroying children's lives are walking out with suspended sentences and stuff? Come on, be fair. You've got to do, if you're going to crack down on one, you've got to crack down on all of it. You can't let there's not any crime that's any worse than something like that. So why are they getting suspended sentences? That's what makes me angry about it.
Yeah.
You got Hugh Edwards. He walked away. He didn't even get a prison sentence. Category A offences or pictures of underage people. I'm gonna be careful how I say it. And he walked away. He didn't get a prison sentence. Like he didn't get to spend any time in a prison cell.
Yeah,
it's wrong.
it's messed up. It's so messed up. And And not even that, like, I understand that they need to make an example of
Yeah, of course.
the riots and stuff, yeah, because, like, where does it stop? Like, these people are smashing up people's livelihoods and stuff like that, you know, they've built years
Yeah, yeah.
to build a business X, Y, and Z. So I understand they need to make examples, but how you're giving someone that's actually involved in a riot, actually out on the scene, out on the streets, causing criminal damage, X, Y, and Z, 20, let's say 24 months. I can't remember if it was 20,
Mm.
between 23 and 26, but then someone writes a Facebook post and gets 20. That's the
And
problem with the
yeah,
sentencing.
and then there's been other crimes as well that people they've been just slap on the wrist for horrific things. There was another one to do with child abuse that has just walked away from a prison sentence. I think they were something to do with a police officer or something as well. Honestly, it just makes I get they've got to crack down on the riots. I totally get that, but you can't let other people who've done just as heinous, if not more heinous crimes, and they just walked away.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
No.
Yeah, that was in America, though, I think, that car incident.
Sit back on the chair.
But yeah, there's nobody needs them knives. They shouldn't. Nobody needs them. They should be banned. Mm. Like I do think that people should go to prison if they're breaking in and ruining people's businesses. Don't get me wrong. I do believe they should, but at least give the other people that do horrendous crimes the fucking just sentence for them as well, please.
That's the thing. It's just, yeah, it's mad.
Do you know what? Sometimes I wonder who makes the laws up. Is it the governments? It's all just the governments, right?
I think the judge makes the fucking law up on the day.
Well, but like, yeah, but like, it makes me think: why are people protecting child abusers? Why are they not giving them proper sentences? Is it because they know they're one of them? Then if they ever get caught one day, they don't want a harsh sentence. Like what? Nothing else makes sense in my mind. Like why they let them get away with it? It just doesn't make sense. Yeah, that was in America. That was Justin. Yeah, a man in America. He got done. I think it got up to first-degree murder. Sorry, I'm saying things that are going to get your video flagged.
Oh, I don't give a shit.
Sorry, I forget.
To be fair, I don't think any of them ever have. It's just being mindful, isn't it? But I've said some other stuff. There's some of the things that people have said, like the N word, they just say the full blown word, like.
Oh, what on your live stream?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. So nothing ever come of it. I just think it's like, no, you can't hear them. What's that?
Oh, he's off.
He was calm now. He can hear the hamsters. They're on the wheel. So.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, he can't get to them. No, he just sits there like.
If someone is a young offender, do they get moved straight to adult prison as soon as they're 18? I don't know exactly how that works. Is that what happens, Fran, or do they?
Yeah, because if it's an under 18
Gradually.
prison, when they're 18, they'll get moved. Oh, it needs oiling. Hello, mate. Yeah, as soon as they hit 18, well, I'm guessing they can't be in there. They have to go before they're 19. Where we go. Question from a lady on our Facebook page: should I become a prison officer? Do you know what? If you are a caring, compassionate, empathetic, fucking what for the words, all them words, but also tough.
Yeah,
At
that's
the
what I was
same
about to say.
time,
Fair but firm.
Then no. The problem you got with being a prison officer is very, very cliquey amongst the officers. You know, I'm not. Honestly, I swear to you, I got told by an officer that one officer wouldn't speak to another officer that started there because they had the same name. She was
What?
scum because she had the same name. Yeah. Like, and that's how
Wow.
fucked up they are. So you'll always have you never noticed that it was all the good prison officers that left?
Yeah.
You hear the hamster wheel. I don't know what's
Is
going on
that
with
the
that.
hamster wheel?
Yeah.
You need some oil on that thing.
I need
WD-40, please.
something, I tell you. Jeez. Um, can you just Max, yeah, thank you, mate. Just for a minute. Yeah. Hello, buddy. You got plenty of food. So he yeah, sorry, she, yeah, that's how messed up they are. They sleep with each other. They'll use us as a little toy, and stuff like that. So you've got to be tough to put up with the other officers. You've got to be tough to put up with us, and you've got to be consistent. So if you can do these things and you can be consistent and you can not go in there trying to be everyone's friend, because the problem you've got is you'll see new
Oh,
officers, they try and be your friend, they're all cool, and then within 6 months they've got this big bad ass attitude and they change because they come in a bit scared and of the unknown sort of thing and how we're gonna be. So
because there
I don't
was
think I
a
really
guy.
answered it, did I? Sorry. It's
There was a
hard.
guy. Yeah, it's a complicated question. I mean, it's different. We weren't working there, but we still saw what went on because there was I won't name his by name, but there was a guy that was new. He didn't have his keys yet, and he was being trained up. And there was this one particular higher up prison guard, and he was just so horrible to this new guy. Absolutely humiliated him in front of everyone, shouting at him, talking down to him. And the guy was nearly in tears once, and he looked at us and he was like, "I just don't know what to do. I can't do anything right. I just can't do anything right." And I felt really sorry for him because it's still a human at the end of the day, and he was doing his best, and I could see that this guy was just bullying him. And I was thinking, what is he doing? Why is he doing that? What's he getting out of doing that? Like,
Because you'll find quite a lot of male officers are in there to control the women. They get a kick
mm,
out of being,
power.
yeah, it's like a power trip. Like they can't have no control at home. Probably their wives don't let them be in control at home. So they're like, they go in there being authoritative. And I think that if there's a few amazing male officers, but there is some horrible, and these ones aren't even perverted. They're
Yeah,
just taught you like you're a piece of shit on their shoe, like they're literally disgusted with you, and it's like don't do that job then. Like I've
yeah,
come across officers, police officers that like actually genuinely give a shit about you, or like that they come across like they're, like I've been nicked and they're like, I'm gutted, the issue. I wish it was X, Y, and Z. Like, we'd want them over you, but it is unfortunate, you got caught. And it's like, but they do their job because then you can then tell that they're not bad. This cat, they're not bad people. Like, do you know what I mean?
mm.
But these they do it because they want to protect the public. I'm going off track there, but I know what I'm
No,
trying to
no,
say.
you were in there a lot longer, so I'm sure you saw a lot
I got
more of it than I
distracted. This
did as
bloody
well.
cat clawing my foot apart. Do the older ones look after the kids then? Not really. Seem just to keep them on.
What are you talking about? The olders and the I like youth offenders.
Bronzefield, where I was, and where the girls was a young offender too, so the kids were in with the adults. Yeah, so in Bronzefield that was 18 plus. So it was 18 up to like I think the oldest I saw was 80 something woman in there. Um yeah, you'll find the older women that are like 50 plus will advise them like they're the mum, and people they'll get called mumsy, won't they? Mumsy,
Mm.
auntie, um,
Yeah, yeah, I've sort of
and
heard a lot of
stuff.
aunties. There's a lot of
But
aunties or
yeah, the
nana.
younger ones, you'll
There's a
find
few
the older
nanas.
ones just want to get their nut down and do their sentence. The younger ones will just do their own thing.
Mm. The young ones come in sometimes and they don't know when to keep their mouth shut, and that gets them into a lot of trouble. I witnessed a lot. I've kept saying to them, but it's weird because there was a. I'm not going to name it by name, but there's a really good girl that with really well. She was 19, but she was so mature. She had a head on her, older and wiser than a lot of the women in their 30s. And like we'd see this other young girl that we kept telling this other girl that was also 19, we'd like, right, you need to stop talking about people, like Peter, we'll get back to them. She wouldn't listen, she couldn't help herself. And every time this girl was spouting off, me and this other girl would be looking at each other, shaking our heads like we told her and she nearly got dragged into a cell and beaten up once because she just could not stop talking about other people behind their backs. In front of loads of people as well. She'd sit there brazenly and do it. And then that's why me and this other girl would be looking at each other like, when's she going to learn? And she ended up having to get the screws out to like get her out and move her into a whole different block because she just got herself in so much trouble because she just couldn't stop herself from talking.
Yeah, it reminds me of someone else in there. There's some of the shit that comes out of some of the girls' mouths are unbelievable. How they don't cop a hiding, mate. Honestly, I don't know.
This girl nearly did. She nearly did. I swear to God, she nearly got grabbed from it and pulled into a cell. Luckily, there was an officer nearby, and she got her out of there.
See, there was this girl, and she was shouting abuse. She was, oh my God, the things she was saying, I wouldn't even repeat on here. And in the morning, like everyone was going mad, going, "You better move her off. You better move her off," to the officers. And I remember one of the officers, he said to me, "What happened to the good old days, man?" He said, "When back in the day, you would take them behind the door and you'd give them a fucking hiding, and we'd turn a blind eye because we knew they deserved it." He said, "But nobody wants to do that anymore." But like the thing she said was racial, mate. Like, and
what?
talking about I'll kick your. Let's put it this way: one girl was pregnant in there. She was shouting it all up from out through the window because I kept saying, "Mate, you need to shut your mouth." I was like, "Please stop! Like, stop!" Like,
pregnant woman.
Yeah, she was calling her a racial name. Yeah, and saying that I'll kick your unborn whatever. Yeah, you can gather the rest.
Wow, and she didn't get
Yeah,
beaten up from it.
and these weren't exactly little idiots they were saying it to. And obviously, bearing in mind there was other black girls living on that landing, and I'm saying to her like, "Mate, like you need to like." I was shouting, "You need to shut the fuck up! Like, unless you got a death wish, mate, you need to shut the fuck up." And
How
then
did
she
she not get beaten up for that?
Mate, I have no Scooby. Like, so, and then it's when she said the really bad word, I rang the buzzer and I was like, Monique, because Monique is back as well, and I was like,
I
Monique, you
like
need to.
Monique.
I said she was the best, wasn't she? I have a lot of time for Monique. But yeah, I was like, Monique, you need to move her. Like, no, you need to tell her to shut up. I can't, because this was obviously in the night time. And I was saying to her, like, she was like, I'm telling her, like, but she's not listening. And I was like, she's saying a word that she's not going to be able to come back from in the morning. And anyway, so I was chatting down to her, and then she's chatting up stuff about my mum, and I was just like, I thought, oh, I'm not even. I was just like, do you need a hug? Like, do you need a hug? Do you want me to give you a hug in the morning? Like, do you just need a cuddle? Is that what you need? Like, so I was just thinking, fuck, I can't get rolled up on you when you're locked in a cell. Like, but everyone was going mental. And in the morning, they just went to the officers and said, you better move her. But she didn't come out of her cell, to be fair. She didn't
She
come out.
didn't.
No,
She
not at first.
didn't. She didn't come
Not at
out.
first. But yeah, it's mad. It's just like, and I think that's why, like, I've got to forget. I know, sorry, I need to remember that I wasn't in other prisons. Like, in another prison, like, I don't believe that would have happened. Like, with an ending where you was all right and you still walked around the prison. Like, it's just mad.
No.
It kicked off when I was there because a YO was a grass and got hot water thrown in her face. We nearly got locked down. Fucking hell. Yeah, it's madness, isn't it? The things that do happen.
Oh, I remember there was a fight over the servery, a major servery war was going down.
For
Like,
food,
oh
isn't
my god.
it? It's
Oh my
food or
god.
babes, mate.
So and one of the so my mate, her name was Jo Jones, love her, she's so funny. She used to wake up every morning, she'd be like, "Biscuits, anyone? Has anyone got any biscuits?" Like that. Like she just made like we just got on really well. She's such a funny, nice girl, and older than me. Anyway, she goes to me, she goes, "Yeah, something strange happened last night." I can't do her mannerisms, she's a character. I was like, "Yeah, what's that, Joe?" She goes, "My bell rang." And I was like, "Yeah." She goes, "And when I answered it, they said, 'Tell us the news.'" And she was like, "Doesn't that sound like someone's been grassing?" And I thought, nah. I was like, "No, no, surely not. Must just be a coincidence." And it did. It turned out the girl in the cell next to her was snitching on people. And they've
Oh god,
accidentally
they do
rang
it all
Joe's
the
buzzer.
time. Oh
Yeah, they
shit.
accidentally rang her buzzer, and she was right. Everyone was like, nah, it can't be." And it just turned out that they were grassing on who was giving who what on the servery and shit like that. It wasn't nothing sneery. It wasn't a serious
Yeah.
snitching, but it was still
Yeah,
people
but
going back and
what
grassing still.
what else would have it been if it do you know what I mean though? There's
Yeah,
like
well, yeah, that's what she said. She said something's not right. When I answered, they said, "Tell us the news." And she said, "That sounds like someone's been snitching."
yeah.
And then 'cause she said, when she turned around, I said, "What are you on about?" They went, "Oh, who's this?" And she said, "It's fucking Joe. Who's this?"
Like you dialed the wrong number.
I've gone through to the wrong cell. "It's fucking Joe. Who's this?" She cracked me up. Oh, I love her. She told me some funny stories I can't repeat on here.
Do you know the madness was when you said about food is in
Oh,
Bronzefield. There was fights over food, and literally it was
yeah.
like like people would go nuts. But you put it like there's a loaf of bread out, you'll be lucky to get a slice out of it. But in Send, people
Mm.
was there would at the end of your wing. So obviously in Send it's a hallway. So just imagine a hallway, a long hallway, and at the end of there's a sink and upstairs and downstairs, and there'd be sandwiches. There'd be about 10 packets of crisps, biscuits. Everyone would just put their shit on there.
Really?
If hot food, yeah, no one because you got so much in Send and you could cook your own food. People
Oh,
didn't
okay.
eat the prison food that much. So you would never, ever, ever go hungry in Send. If you had no money, you would never go hungry. Never, because the amount of biscuits and stuff and the crisps just left on the side every single day.
Yeah, no, people were fighting over extra stuff from the servery and that, and ice cream and
But you was screwed if you didn't get on with survey workers. I see
yeah.
how they are. I would watch because obviously I was really lucky. I just got on with everybody, and like I'd get fed up. Like Bronzefield, I did surgery myself for extra money and extra food because you couldn't cook, you couldn't get a lot of food in there.
Mm,
But in Sen, I got on with the girls, so I'd always get loads of food. But you would watch like other people, obviously in the beginning when I first went into Bronzefield, you could just
mm.
see who got their plate loaded, who didn't, and you could just
Yeah,
tell the
yeah.
eyes, and you're just like, you could see girls' reactions as if to say, "Oh no, they're serving. Like, I ain't getting a lot of food. It's bad, but
Yeah,
it's life, isn't it?"
there's quite a few fights. There's even a fight, I even witnessed a fight over who was actually gonna work on the servery. There was a fight over that as well once.
Yeah, it's because of the food. It's because of the food. They ration
Yeah.
everyone's portion on purpose so then they could take up the food. Because obviously you had the right to get whatever food was left if you worked on the servery. So
Mm,
Bronzefield, it was a fight to get that job. The boiled eggs on
yeah.
a Sunday. Oh god, yeah. And but in Send on a Saturday, it was a fry up, mate. You got bacon, fried eggs,
Oh,
beans, hash
really?
browns, yeah,
Oh, we used
sausages,
to get
mate.
one when I was in Brunswick, we used to get a fry up, but it didn't have fried eggs. It had like boiled eggs,
Yeah,
hash
that's not
brown, sausage, but
yeah.
still,
But no, I
fry up
don't
nice
think I
middle of the
swear
month.
you didn't get bacon or anything. I don't remember. Maybe they
Yeah,
changed it.
I got one bit of we when I was there, we'd
Yeah,
get one
one
bit of
bit of bacon.
we'd get one bit of bacon, yeah, and like a
Yeah.
sausage and beans. Yeah, I come out 2 stone, 2.5 stone overweight, so
See, I'm the opposite.
I was eating well. Let's
I've
put it that
lost
way.
4 stone and I put it back on again since I come out. I was tiny. I saw a picture of me when I was doing my rottles, and I actually looked like I
Mm.
was on drugs. I looked like I was on drugs. I'd lost that much weight.
Was you were doing a lot of work. You were working though whilst you were in there, weren't
Yeah,
you? You
but
were
I
doing jobs and
lost
stuff.
no, but I
'Cause
lost
I was
3
just sitting on
stone.
my arm.
Yeah, but I wasn't training. I lost 3 stone in the first 10 months of my prison sentence. I'd lost
Really?
it that I lost it that quick that I had bloods and everything done. I had like 5 tubes of blood done because my dad had skin cancer before. Spag bar, please.
Mhm.
Um, and they wanted to test me for everything. I used to eat like a horse, and I never put on weight. I don't know why. I have no idea. Um, Bizarre. I mean,
Do you reckon
obviously,
it could have
maybe
been
junk
stress?
food
Do
and
you reckon
stuff.
it could have been stress though?
My life was not I mean, maybe like the beginning of it, because obviously I was on remand for 8.5 months, and I might have been stressed without knowing it, but I
Mm.
really actually loved not having phones. Like, it was the less stressed I'd felt in years and years and years, because obviously doing what I did, you got a phone, you're stressed every
Yeah.
day because you can't miss people. You got to do this, you got to run around, and honestly, it was like a massive relief. It was like not a holiday, but it was like I got to get away and not have to worry about my little business that I'd built up, and not losing it because I switched my phone off for a week. So if anything, it was
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, I didn't look at it from that angle.
but I think
Yes,
it was a
that's
lot of not junk food.
stressful.
I think
That's well
because
stressful.
yeah, I'd eat crap during the day at work because it was just easy and quick to get takeaway. And then I'd
Mm.
be driving around till like 10, 11 at night, and then getting a takeaway because it was so late when I got home. But literally, I feel like me and you just had a one-on-one conversation on a life. I'm boring you now. Guys, have any
Well,
of you
no,
got any
'cause
questions?
there's
Because
not.
we have probably been rambling on.
No, we have been answering questions, but the questions sort of died down a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, we have been on for an hour, so we'll probably knock it on the head, unless anyone's got anything they really want answered quickly.
That's that little hamster wheel. So funny. Sounds like someone's going.
No, no, I'm trying to zone it
It sounds like
out.
a robot trying to talk.
I
R two
don't
D
know
two.
I don't know what's going on with that. Maybe he's put on some pounds and all. It's like, oh, the wheel can't take it anymore.
Maybe it's too
No.
tight.
So
Maybe you
yeah,
don't
guys,
update it.
again, first of all, mainly please, guys, if you could search oh my god, start again. My name on, well, not my personal name, but UKX female prisoner on Facebook, and
Yeah.
please give us a friend request. Glenna honestly has worked so goddamn hard to getting it where it has. Oh, thank you, Tegan. I'm glad you enjoyed it, and I'd really be grateful if if we could just show some love and support and jump on and just help build it back up as quick as possible for us both, really.
Mm.
And again, please give Corinne a sub if you're watching this and you're not subscribed to her.
Yeah, that any subscription really helps. I do prison, true crime, and stuff that's out in the news. But yeah, I think your Facebook page, Glenna, done so. You both did, but Glenna really put all of her
No,
attention into it,
no,
didn't she?
listen, I'm not going to take any thing for the Facebook page, because me and Glenn had a conversation about it. Glenna set it up. Glenna talks to the women. She supports the women. She does that 24/7. And I literally focus on this. And Mum, she takes control of that side totally. So
Yeah.
I'm not going to take any limelight for that at all. Even though Glenna won't
Oh, bless
either. She's
her.
like, da 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 da. But honestly, she yeah, she's, I think, obviously, we're both devastated, but I think it's more devastating for her in the aspect that she's just
Yeah,
put
for
so much
7
work
months.
into that. I'm just looking
7
at the
months of
positive
work.
side of it, that we have still got the safe space page. That's the
Yeah.
really, really key thing for the vulnerable women in there. So I'm just glad that is still safe. Yes, I love
No,
you,
that is
Strapple.
and I know everyone's going to jump over and give so much support, and I know that you're going to build them numbers straight back up on your new one. I don't know if there's some sort of thing you can get to protect yourself from getting hacked like that. I don't know how it all works, but
I have
the
no
real bastards,
scoopies on
whoever did it,
Facebook.
yeah, whoever does things like that is
Yeah, but you know
disgusting.
what? Like, it will just come back stronger.
Yeah, that's what I'm
And
saying. Yeah, so many people are going to come over and show their love. I know they will.
yeah.
You've got loads of good supporters, haven't you? Loads of people that are really rooting for you and Glenna and everything that you put together and do for everyone.
Thank you,
So,
everybody, as well, for showing Glenna love. Because yeah, she is an angel. Honestly,
mm,
she really is. She does a lot for the women. She does so much. And yeah, it's just soul destroying when you put that much work into it, and some
mm,
dickhead comes along and does that. But we'll keep going.
the other
Anyone
one will
that's
be back to, before you know it. You'll build it back up.
yeah.
It is horrible though, but wow, I'm really dehydrated.
Yeah, no, and I really need to let my cat out of this room because
I
this
need
is why
a
I have to shut him in here when I'm in here because he'll just jump all over my mum and attack her. Yeah, thank you for thank you for modding tonight, Spagbowl. Like honestly, thank you for moderating. Thank you for coming on, Corinne. And
Yeah, no,
yeah,
thanks for
thank
having
you
me on.
everybody
I
that's
always
tuned in.
enjoy it. Pardon?
Mum's
Oh,
not too bad. Sorry, Justine. I know you did ask a minute ago. Sorry. Yeah, she's actually not too bad. Thank you. Can you just not be a little prick? Stop. Because I love you. He doesn't care. Yeah. So yeah, she's not too bad. Thank you for asking. Right, I will speak to you all soon.
yeah,
Thank you
thanks
very
for
much
having
for
me
everyone
on.
that's joined and tuned in. I need to release my pet. Right.
Yeah,
Speak to you
thanks
soon. Take care.
everyone.
Thank you. Bye.
Thanks, speak to you later, Fran. Bye, Glenna. Bye, everyone.